Hey, so let's do a quick comparison of PDK transmission filter slash pan. This is gonna be for a Porsche 911 991.1. It's a 2012, but obviously the transmission fits lots of different cars: Cayman, Boxster, Cayenne, Macans. I don't know the full extent of interchangeability on the pans, but I wanted to provide just a quick comparison of these two pans. So this is the original pan that was installed on my transmission, before the car was new. So it's got a build date on it in 2012, and you can kind of see that it's got a nice. That's the inside of the pan. So right here's the outside. There's 13 holes on the pan. It's got an inset drain bolt there. Each one of the 13 holes is reinforced with a bushing, and it's got some information on here, right? These are ZF transmissions. My understanding is they're used in a number of different cars, not just Porsche, but I don't know what that number there means, but the PA66-GF35, if somebody knows what that means, leave it in the comments. I'd like to know. Curious, because I think that it has something to do with part number or something of this fan or of this pan. So that's the outside of it. I mean, it's pretty heavy duty, thick, strong plastic. Inside, we see that it has a gasket on there, right? And there's the filter media, and here's the pickup tube with an O-ring on there. And then there's various dimples and shapes. Don't know if those necessarily matter or what. This one says Filtran, made in Germany. So maybe that's part of the part number, or PA66. Now it says GF30. Said 35 on the other one. So anyway, that's just kind of interesting. The manufacturer date was there, 17th of February 2012. Some more information here. Filtran, made in Germany. Okay, so maybe that's so maybe they are part numbers of this different assemblies. So when I look at, like, there's this inner piece right here, and this is obviously, right, it's plastic welded, attached, and then underneath this housing is the filter media, right? You see that? And we've got a magnet here for collecting metal debris, and then there's another one over here. And these magnets have kind of some holes, some bypass, probably, reduce weight, increase surface area, probably. But here inside, again, we see this PA66-GF35. I'll show you why that kind of has me wonder what that means here in a minute. And then some other identifying information here. So that's interesting. Okay, so now that's the Porsche filter. If you buy one of those directly from Porsche, you're in the $500-600, depending on what your dealer charges you. Pelican Parts, which sells Porsche original OEM parts. They're like $450, I believe, was the price online. There's an aftermarket one, I think, in the $420 or $380 price. But they're pretty expensive filters. So this filter is Beck Arnley. There's the number on it. It's made in Taiwan, not Germany. And it was $99. Came to my house in 2 days from Amazon. And so I thought I would, because Amazon's got such a great return policy of, like, if you don't like it, send it back. So I've not taken it out of the plastic yet, but I thought, hey, let's check it out. Is it worth keeping? Is it worth trying? At 25% of the cost of an OEM one, I thought it was worth a try. There's another one, and this one for the $90, whatever I paid, $99, whatever it was I paid. It came just this, the filter with a gasket on it. I do not come with any mounting screws. There are 13 of the screws. You have to replace them. They're aluminum screws. They're not intended to be torqued twice. I had 3 of them break on me, and so definitely you need to have, if you're replacing a filter, make sure you got screws at the same time. But look, we've got, you know, metal bushings where the screws go, so we didn't cheap out on that. Some sort of labeling, or at least a block out. I mean, it looks to me like we've really copied. Now it's a solid magnet instead of ones with holes in it. I'm not concerned about that. I think the metal will still stick to it. But look, there's that PA66 plus GF35. So I'm kind of thinking that's an assembly number of this part, because that number is also on the outside, just as it is on the original part. Let's see, where is it at? Well, maybe it's not on the outside. It is on the outside of the Porsche part. It's not on the outside of this one. But let's take a look, right? So it came with a bolt. Looks like it's the same kind of strength, same size, same, you know, drive, the fitting of that Torx. We've got there's a, what do you call that? A curve right here and curve right here. It's not just perfectly straight across there. Underneath the car, I think it wouldn't matter if it was, but it's not. It's got a little bit of curves, just like the factory one. So they really appears to have followed it. Same thing up here, right? It's kind of curved right here, just like the factory one is. So I don't know. It looks to me like it's a pretty good filter. I think I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the package and install it. I just wanted to give this little review.